my question is, and maybe it's where you're going, smart refrigerator. It knows when you are eating ice cream. It knows when you need to go out and buy milk. So you go out and buy whole milk, or you buy ice cream. The data is collected. All of a sudden your doctor finds out about it, or your insurance agency finds out about it. Your health insurance, your life insurance. Those are the kind of issues I think that you were referencing. But I'd like some comment on that. What do you think about that use of data?
Good question.
Well, you have to have very publicly stated agreements with your customers of what you can and cannot do with the data. You have to, a company like ours, we err on the side of never sharing that data with other people. I think there probably needs to be more done with having third-party audits and security systems, et cetera. But you have to have very well stated privacy policies for your users, and then as a company, you have to honor those very, very strictly. If you lose the trust of your customer base, it's over.
So let me ask you the question. Is your question really you're concerned about them collecting the data, or what are they doing with the data after they've collected it? So it's really kind of the question that you have, because if you think about how much data is already collected about all of us, let's just think about this right now. The millennials that are in the room, and I'm not picking on millennials that might be in the room, put out all kinds of information about themselves on the internet right now. And I'll bet you if I went up and went on Facebook, I could probably tell a whole lot about people in this room right now based on when they've gone to vacation, what their dogs' names are, and I could probably hack into their accounts really easy and find out everything about them, and I could probably create a profile right now without that they've put up there about themselves. So what's the difference now about the refrigerator or whatever? The doctor might know or whatever. They've already put all that information up there. They've put in there that they what medications they do. They put in information up already as a bunch of millennials out there. So they do it. The question is, most of us who are a little bit older, we don't want to put that information up there. But every time you go to your doctor now, I will bet, and I'm kind of curious, how many of you in this room have filled out online medical forms about yourselves? Okay? And you've put in there the medications you take, you pay your bills online. Your doctors have all that, right? Okay, now I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to make you all really nervous. You all think those are secure. I will tell you right now that if you go to the emergency room, a nurse can go in and look at that record about all of you. They're not supposed to, but they can. And so it's already out there. You're worried that it's not, but people can get that information already. If I'm a really good hacker, I already know everything about you. The question now that you have to decide is, do you want your doctor to be able to have that information from your refrigerator and all this? What you're more concerned about is, what I think is the bigger question you have to ask is, does your insurance company now have that information because he now knows, well, you know, at night, you're a beer drinker. You have 2 beers at night. And every night you have 2 beers, should we be raising your insurance rates? Because you only told us you drink once a month, but you actually drink 2 beers every night. So I think our insurance rates on you should go up. That's more what. So that's kind of what it becomes more invasive, because they know a little bit more, and how are they going to use that information? So I guess that's the bigger question about what all this comes down to. It's not so much because, on the other hand, if it's the convenience, now we're talking about the lazy part of this, you have that nice information, that refrigerator now puts a case of beer in your refrigerator because it now knows you're going to have a party this weekend and you didn't have to go to the store, and it all the way got delivered for you. So there's a lot of really crazy questions that have to be answered. That's what you have to think about.